People of Earth, the following podcast is not real. If you'll excuse me for just a moment, I'm putting my finest Versace cape back in storage. Since I'm on Earth hiding out, I figured I should at least check off my bucket list item of attending one of your Earth Emmy distribution ceremonies. And allow me to express my disappointment that the category of voiceover performance by a framing device attempting to salvage an under-rehearsed audio production while simultaneously decrying its existence seems to have been moved to the Creative Arts Emmys ceremony, aka the dirty secret we don't televise. For shame. Also, Jimmy Kimmel, get off the stage. Let Quinta Brunson have her moment. Now, let's return to doing the work. Sort of. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hello from the Magic Tavern, the road from Squogar. I'm your host, Arnie Niekamp. If you've never listened to the podcast before, this is everything you need to know. 7.5 years ago, and here's the thing, now I think it really has been 7.5 years. I know for months I was saying 7.5 years, and it hadn't been 7.5 years yet. But now I think roughly, with a margin of error of 4 or 5 months, it has been 7.5 years ago, I fell through a dimensional portal behind a Burger King in Chicago into the magical, fantastical land of Foon. Luckily, I'm still getting a Wi-Fi signal from the Burger King through the dimensional rift, and I use that to upload a podcast currently chronicling our quest to reunite Chunt with his eggy baby, aka Squogar.
Success! Man, I gotta applaud you for putting the word currently in front of chronicling.
I know.
Kudos.
Ooh.
Currently chronicling.
Kudos. Add kudos to those three.
Kawaii.
Beautiful this time of year, Kawaii. Anyway, I am joined, as always, by my co-host, Papa Chunt.
Oh, yeah, Daddy. I have my kid back. Oh, me and Squogar have had a hell of a time. I will say it's been a bit of an awakening. You know, we got all that ransom treasure and we gave it away, R.I.P. my wallet. And I've been carrying this giant egg son around, R.I.P. my back. So I feel like, parenting is harder than I remember.
Sure.
Yeah, so this egg is pretty big and heavy. I have been having some fun, though. I put a little cap on him. I gave him a little scar. I put some little polka dots around. On the back, I wrote, "If found, call Chunt." So do you guys want to sign his shell?
Just like call out your name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And if I'm in the vicinity, I'll respond.
Yeah,
Wow,
I'll sign.
I didn't know I knew the word vicinity. Did you ever have that happen? Where'd that come from?
All manner of words and ancient tongues do come forth from Usidore without his knowledge.
Ancient tongues.
Which reminds me, I am also joined by my other co-host. He's
Eggy
dead.
baby.
Yeah, sorry. No, you're right, I should. I'm also joined by my other co-host, Eggy Baby.
Eggy baby, tap something. Sorry, he doesn't speak. He's a little shy.
Okay.
Well, he's shy, but also he doesn't speak. That's how I should say it.
Okay.
We can move on.
All right, well, I am also joined by my other co-host. He's dead, but he's still around. Usidore the Ghost.
I was Usidore, wizard of the 12th realm of Ephesius, master of light and shadow, manipulator of magical delights, devourer of chaos, champion of the great halls of Trachis, known to the elves as Fiangyalak, and I was known to the dwarves as Zonenhookstenges, and I was known in the northeast as Gaswanius Maystar. And now I haunt the bowels of this very ship. Ooh, boo.
Oh, he's floating in the air. Get down. Okay, I believe you. Get down. Get down.
Right. And as Usidore mentioned, we are at sea. We decided to take the scenic route back to Nibblebottom.
You've done it again.
You know, last week in the Egg Kingdom, I think I discovered wordplay. So I'm going to see what I can keep doing with that. See what I can keep doing?
That's nothing. Arnie, that's nothing. The first one was good. I'll admit it. That one, nothing.
But it's how it was spelled. It was spelled S-E-A.
A-B-C. See what I did there? Ugh, exhausting.
Did somebody say the sea?
Oh.
What?
Yes, It is I, bitter Bonnie Rackham, the captain of this here ship. And you've found yourself aboard, my laddies.
Well, nice to meet you, Bitter Bonnie.
Nice to meet you, Bitter Bonnie. I hate to ask this, but are you a captain?
I am. I'm a captain of this here ship. This wonderful ship that's been sailing the scenic route for the last 250,000 years.
Ooh, that's a long time.
Long time.
Wow.
Madam, is there anything you needed with the guests? Any sort of refreshments or Oh no, you. Sorry, you don't have to be afraid of me. My name's Dave Gibble. I'm the first officer here on the ship.
Oh, hey, Dave.
Dave, why don't you ask them yourself?
Well, I never want to undermine you, Captain, in front of guests. But
Well,
gentlemen,
haven't we done it already, Dave? So why don't you just ask the question?
that's fair. Sorry, Captain. Gentlemen, do you need anything?
I feel like I'm watching my parents fight.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm so sorry. I think I missed your introduction, Dave. Are you a first mate?
I am a first mate. I've been working here on the ship for about 2 years. Just a regular human guy that decided to work on a ghost ship because I'm kind of branching out in my. Oh, did you not know that this is a ship filled with specters?
What?
Arnie, oh shit, real ghosts.
Did we die? Did the three of us die?
Oh, no.
The four of us.
no.
Sorry, Eggy Baby.
No one died except for perhaps the ghost wizard you travel with?
Yes, I died because I completed my true purpose in defeating the Dark Lord. Not.
Oh, and nautical, we're on a boat, so that's like a triple,
Wow,
and you're holding a
yeah.
rope that's tied together, so that's like a triple joke?
I think we've unlocked a whole new avenue for this podcast that our listeners are really going to enjoy.
Guys, I think this is my fault. When I sold you the tickets, I just don't think I mentioned that it was a ghost ship. But yes, this is a ghost ship, and we're trying new things. We're trying to.
I knew I saw you before.
Yes, I thought you looked very familiar, but you have such a plain, just like nondescript sort
Like
of.
a non-face.
Yeah, like a non-face.
Right, people call me non-face around the ship, which is weird because I'm the only one who I guess has like a real face. The rest of the crew is skeletons.
Yeah, you've got a much more solid face than everyone else around here.
Hey, I'm standing right here.
No, but Captain Bitter Bonnie, you look so extravagant. There's so much going on. For a lesser presence, I would say busy, but you pull it off. Do you want to just kind of describe for our, we do for living people, no offense, we do like I guess Ghost can listen, we do like a podcast. Do you mind describing what you're wearing?
Oh.
Who are you wearing?
Oh, well, I'm wearing a tricorn hat, and underneath the tricorn hat is a big braid, one big large braid.
And I should say, I've been trying to get Arnie to try corn. Arnie, you gotta eat some vegetables.
Arnie.
Corn, though? I don't
Yeah.
want any of the fancy ones.
There's a lot you can do
The
with corn.
braid has green and purple stripes in the braid, and as it drapes down the left side of my body, it sort of turns into snakes down at the bottom. It looks like
Whoa.
snakes at the bottom. If you look closely, it's snakes. I had that specifically done.
Hell yeah, suck on that, Dave.
So now, Bitter Bonnie, if I can ask, you were once a living being, I assume. Did you just get snake hair when you turned into a ghost, or were there like snakes around when you died?
Oh, I went to the parlor. The ghost hair parlor.
Oh.
And they can do that. They can incorporate different animals into your hair or the top head thing. If you've got a head wound, you can have that addressed as well.
The captain
That's right.
brings us.
I knew that.
Sorry. So of course you go first.
Oh no, I was just agreeing with the captain because I knew that because I'm a ghost too, so I know everything about ghosts.
Sure, yeah. But yeah, the captain brings us to the ghost parlor. Oh boy, once a week. That's part of the reason why I'm trying to make it profitable, so we can pay for all these extravagancies.
Ugh, boring.
Can I ask, and sorry if this is insulting, how did the ship die?
Great question.
Thank you.
Well, that is a tale for the ages.
Oh boy.
We were sailing along the third channel.
Oh, Arnie, I should tell you, a long time ago, there was only 3 channels. I know today there's like a million channels. It's almost like overwhelming how many channels there are. Back then, there was only 3 channels.
Only 3 channels back then.
Yeah.
Now there's so much more streaming.
We were tossed, willy and nilly in the channels, and the ship rocked to the right and rocked to the left, and then it rocked right down to the bottom of the deep. And that's
Suicide.
really it. That's a
what a
tale
hell.
for the ages.
What a
It rocked
harrowing
itself
tale.
to death. Wow.
So it sank.
well, no, Arnie, it
Yeah,
rocked
it's-
itself to
it's-
death. Oh,
yes.
sorry, Dave. Were you there, Dave?
Sorry, I blended in with the wall. This wall's kind of brown, and sometimes you guys can't see me. I know.
That's all right.
Yeah, it just I was just agreeing. It sank.
And this happened, you said, I believe, 250,000
Thousand.
Years ago?
Wow.
Were you on the boat, or did you die like 20 years ago from like a thing, or?
I was stabbed as the boat went down.
No.
Oh no! By the boat?
Yes, right under the ribs. The boat splintered, and a piece of it chugged up into my ribs. And a lot of the men got off the boat, actually.
Classic.
Oh.
Not a lot of casualties when the boat sank, but you just happened to be one of them.
I was there.
Well, there are those other skeletons that Dave mentioned, so some of the crew must have been aboard still.
But we also collect skeletons.
Oh, cool. Very
I see,
cool.
that's fun. It's good to have hobbies.
And then, Dave, how do you fit into the picture? You're like her nephew, or?
No, I was just a guy. I was just a fisherman who came across the ghost ship in harbor one day, and for a long time, my dad really wanted me to work on his fishing boat, but I didn't know if I wanted to work with family, so I saw the captain aging a man to the end of his life in the harbor, and I was like, well, that looks interesting.
That's new, yeah.
So we had an interview, and I came on as the first officer.
So you have the power to age people prematurely, I take it, Bitterbonnie? And that person that Dave saw you age to his death, I presume, was that your previous first officer?
Oh. 'Twas my previous first officer. He was by my side up until the bitter end, and then he wanted to jump ship, so I aged him to the end of his life.
Now, when you age them to the end of their life, does it have to be to the end of their life, or can you kind of do a little more nuance? Like, you know what, I'm just going to put like half a year on you just to see what we get.
Yeah, and follow-up question, age prematurely, shouldn't it be aged post-maturely?
Good point.
Aye.
I think I said that, so if that might have been my mistake.
Okay.
I retract my question. Just answer that one.
And I double down on mine.
I'm not so good with words. Dave's here for that.
He's fumbling with a bunch of books.
So,
Wait, who's Dave? Oh, you mean Non-Face?
no,
Yeah, non-face.
Non-face or Dave, either one works.
I thought the skeleton was Dave.
No, it's the one human.
Arnie?
Yeah, no, I'm the.
No, I'm Arnie, remember?
I'm gonna wave my hands. I'm this guy. I'm Dave. I'm a human. So the books are on the ground now. I'm away from the wall that looks like me.
Yeah, get away from that wall that looks like you.
Sorry.
That's the problem.
So bored.
The captain. One thing I want you to know about the aging thing. The captain can also make you younger. Sometimes when she's upset with me, she will turn me into a baby and leave me like that for a few hours until I've learned my lesson.
Oh.
Kinky. Fun.
So you could age Dave up to the point that he becomes kind of a silver fox, maybe stands out a little more. Maybe he's just not at the right age right
Oh,
now.
I
Maybe
like
he's
that.
Maybe
Yeah,
he
we're
hasn't
like-
totally grown into himself.
Yes.
I've tried, and let me tell you, he looks about the same whether he's
Okay.
3 years old or whether he's 100 years old. He's about the same, nondescript. You lose him.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
kind of actually, I get less of a presence as I age somehow.
Who said that?
Oh, sorry.
Wait,
Another
the
wall
wall?
that looks
Was
like
the
me.
wall talking?
No, it was non-face, you guys.
Oh,
I will say-
Non-Face.
I just recently reconnected with my son right here, and just to kind of make up for lost time, I put a little scar on him, I put a little fun hat on him, I put some polka dots on. So maybe that's something to try out on Dave?
That's a good point, Chunt. You should have some sort of what's the word? Affectation.
You know, for a while we had him hold 2 cups and just clink the cups whenever he was nearby. But he dropped the cups.
Right,
dropped the
dropped
cups.
And I even dropped him like on some cloth so they didn't make much noise, so no one even looked at me then.
So wait, Dave, why did you clink 2 cups?
I needed a thing around the ship. Like some of the skeletons, like one skeleton is like the politics guy, and one skeleton is like the sports guy. Everybody's got their thing, and I just haven't found mine on the ship yet.
So you were just like pretending to be a one-man toast?
I guess, you know when someone's in jail and they rattle a cup across the bars? I was kind of making that kind of noise.
Yes. I gotta say, Dave, this may not be your fault. I think that's a bad affectation.
Fair, yeah.
I think Arnie and Chunt, I think what they're saying is that in this terrifying ghost ship with this menacing ghost captain and all these skeletons that they've collected, that Dave was sneaking up on people and scaring them, so he needed to make more noise. It's like putting a bell on a cat.
Yes.
Exactly, yeah.
We needed him to make some noise so we could find him when we needed him.
Right.
Well, speaking of putting a bell on a cat, meow ding, we should take a quick little break.
Just to yell at the wall.
Ooh, hey there, good looking. It's Chunt letting you know you can check out all of our bonus material, including my personal favorite, Offices and Bosses, over at patreon.com/Magic Tavern. Bye-bye.
Well, that's very interesting because I find as a ghost that I can put my hand through this.
Oh, my neck.
Yes, that was Chunt's neck. Isn't that impressive, don't you think, Bonnie?
It is. That's impressive. But have you seen me put my saber through this?
Oh, ooh.
Both of us, me and Chun.
Does it tickle? Does it tickle?
Yeah, it kind of tickles.
Yeah,
It kind of tickles and it itches, and it's almost like an itch and the scratch.
And
all
it's
at once.
cold.
Are they going to
It's
start
cold.
to die slowly from your evil ghost blade?
No, not at all. It's just a fun party trick.
Great. Oh, I was gonna say, phew, please don't kill me, Mist Bonnie? Mist?
Captain Bob.
Captain.
Thank you, Dave. You better watch out, Chunt, or I'll take years off your life.
How did you get the moniker Bitter?
Oh, well, that's because for a while I had a job where I was slinging drinks in a bar.
A bartender.
Well, yeah, but I was
The captain
slinging...
doesn't like the word bartender.
Thank you, Dave.
Okay.
Because there's
So-
nothing tender about you. You're bitter.
This is exactly why. Everybody keeps talking over me and nobody will let me talk. That's how I became bitter, Bonnie. And I sliced the throats of men that talked over me.
Arnie, say
All right, you can talk. You can talk.
Okay.
Well, that's a terrifying story, Bitter Bonnie. And know this, that we respect your authority here on this ship, absolutely. But I know you must have had all manner of ghostly adventures over these many, many thousands of years. What keeps you here in Foon, though? Is there some true purpose that keeps you here in this incorporeal form?
Treasure. I've been searching for treasure for nae these last 200,000 years. For the first 50,000, it was all plundering. But then, treasure.
Did you guys see that? Every time Captain Bonnie said treasure, Dave's face lit up like a fucking little lantern.
I get so excited about we're finally talking about profit. That's kind of my wheelhouse.
Sure.
Yeah, I've been trying to make this boat profitable. Ship. So I'm so sorry, Captain. You can take a year off.
Whoa! I mean, if you're trying to make a profitable ship, might I suggest getting rid of the house for wheels? They can just lay on the deck.
Yeah, we'll think about that.
You said a wheelhouse, right? You have a wheelhouse?
We have the wheelhouse.
We have the wheelhouse. That's where I have to
Shunt,
live.
we all knew exactly what you meant. That tracked perfectly.
Usidore's face looked confused.
Well, I just started thinking about Wheelbear.
Oh, I miss Wheelbear. Oh, let me walk around the ship here. I see treasure house, skeleton house, odds and ends house, closet house. Don't know what the difference is between those. Cleaning supplies house, clothes house. That's just a closet.
Did you say monster house?
No. Why? Do you see a monster house?
I think Arnie saw it.
Me? No, but it's on my list.
House? I don't know what that could possibly be. Yeah, I think you have too many houses on this boat.
Captain, I've been trying to say, we have to stop categorizing things as houses, and then it's just there's got to be a better kind of organizational system we can
We
use
have
on
to
this.
stop. We have to stop. Everybody says stop, but nobody says go. Yes, Captain, why don't you get as many houses as you possibly can? Fit them on the ship, Captain. Do that. No, everybody, get rid of the houses. Get rid of all the beasties. Why don't we just kick everybody off the ship and I'll put houses, whatever.
Now, I tend to agree with the captain here. I'm not exactly sure, Dave. Where'd he go?
Here.
Dave.
Let me get my cups.
He's an inch in
That
front of us.
sucks.
so
That
strange.
sucks.
Yeah, the cups suck.
It's cool.
No, it isn't.
And I have to imagine if there's a song that went along with that, that would suck too. Some sort of cup song. Fuck off.
I don't know if Anna Kendrick did a version of it, maybe.
Who? Are you just combining letters? Anna Kendrick? Anna Kendrick? You're drunk.
The name is kind of like two cups hitting each other, though, if you think about it.
Dave, why is it important for a ghost ship to be profitable? It's existed, for 250,000 years without your interference. The hell did he go again?
Oh, cups.
okay.
It's Dave,
What-
it's me,
why-
it's Dave, and this is my cup song.
Just terrible. Why is it important that the ship become profitable? Clearly the captain has existed for many, many, many years in Foon, just looking for treasure. I don't know if it's a specific treasure or just treasure in general, but it seems like Bitter Bonnie is fulfilling her purpose.
I feel like there are things that people in the crew, me specifically, need. Like, a bed. I'm the only person that sleeps in the crew, and I don't have a bed. There are also some improvements we can make to the ship. Like, I'm the only person on the crew that goes to the bathroom. Everyone else is either a skeleton or a ghost, and just a bit of privacy. Money and making a regular paycheck that would really go a long way toward those improvements.
Well, you could just poop over the side of the boat.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what I do now. Everyone attaches a rope to
Okay.
me, and they throw me off the side.
Oh.
And the
That
captain.
sounds fine.
It's quite fun, actually. We
Sounds
kind of
fun,
we
yeah.
announce it. We put it over the loudspeaker of the ship, and everybody gathers in, and we've all got ropes. Everybody grabs part of the rope.
Oh, that's why they call it an overboard poop.
Arnie, have we told you about loudspeakers?
No, is that guy over there?
Yes, exactly. Every ship in Foon has one guy. Just really can't shut that guy up. Can you imagine being stuck with someone so loud?
So yeah, it's difficult because everyone starts singing a song that's like, do your foul business, mortal, that kind of thing. And so it's when I'm in there in the sea and I have to go to the bathroom, it's tough because then I get kind of pea shy when everyone's singing that song.
Sure.
I would sort of like to see that. I see. Here's where your profit is. You set up a tourism, a ghost ship sort of tourism where you show ghosts interacting with this hapless mortal. And they have a lot of fun. They go, oh, look, they threw him over the side of the ship.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are the, Bonnie, what other sort of fun things do you like to do with
My name's Dave. My name's
Dave?
Dave
With Dave.
Gibble.
What is,
Yes. Oh, the rope thing where he poos off the side of the ship. That's one thing that we do for fun.
One.
Other things we do for fun. Other things. Let's see. We pace the boards.
Two.
We bicker.
Three.
3.
Oh, the skeletons will play the xylophone on the rib cages. That's fun.
Oh,
That's
that
a
is
classic.
fun. Yeah, 4.
4.
I brood.
5.
5.
Just brooding.
Are you brooding about something in particular?
Oh, sometimes it's how dark it is. Sometimes it's just the moon. Sometimes I just brood that I can't have a dog.
Yep, sounds like a 250,000-year-old person.
Yeah. So you're saying someone might come up to you and be like, Captain, are you okay? Something seems off. Do you have a problem? And you just go, the moon. Okay.
Sometimes it is just the moon.
It's
you
just
know,
stuck in your craw.
it's that kind of a night. You look up, the moon's just staring back down at you. You stare back up at it, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Laughing its cheese-filled laugh.
Aye. Then it washes down on you, makes you opaque.
Kind of hits you in the eye, doesn't it?
Aye. When that moon gets your eye, it's, like a big pie, and
Like a flatbread.
aye. But, you could put cheese on it.
Oh, yeah.
Or tomato.
Oh, Captain.
My captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Guys, don't fight. She's everybody's captain.
My captain.
Are you in my
captain.
crew? Are you?
No, I am a lowly passenger, but I hope that you would grant me an audience to allow me to dine with you this evening, since I have such great respect for you. And if you decide to yell at the moon tonight, I would love to join you in shaking my fist at that celestial bastard.
Arnie's underwear says J. Crew. Sorry, buddy.
Aye, you can dine with us.
Oh, no, Captain, can I speak with you for a moment?
Dave, yes, you have audience.
I think this man, it was a romantic entreaty. He wanted to have dinner with you.
Usidore.
What?
Are you and the captain gonna make it happen?
What?
Are you and the captain gonna make it happen?
Is she gonna crunchematize you?
What? Arnie, what?
I mean, I guess we're both ghosts right now. And she doesn't know that I'm not a real ghost, though. I'm gonna look like a fool.
Captain, you need to make this happen, okay? And let me say this. He is an amazingly handsome ghost.
All right, okay. All right, it's been a couple years.
Usidore, can I just say, since you're kind of a ghost and she's a ghost, it's gonna be like, oops, all scaries. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get where you're going with that. But I don't know. It's just that I've never,
What?
been
You
with
know
a
what?
ghost before, and and it's dubious what I've done with anyone else.
Yeah. Worried about getting soggies?
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with that. It happens to all ghosts.
All right, well, if you'd like to take audience with me over a ghostly meal,
Whoa.
you could join me in the plates house.
Very well then, bitter Bonnie. I shall meet you at sundown in the plates house, where we shall dine.
Usidore, you sound angry.
Yeah, that sounded like a
know.
challenge.
It's a
Sound like a
duel.
threat. What are you doing?
Trying to match her energy.
Yeah, maybe. But we'll keep coaching you on this. And Arnie, do we need to take a quick break?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, Arnie, also, I found
Yeah?
some candy. Look at this. It's a ghost ship lollipop. Put it in your mouth.
Nope.
You dum-dum.
'Tis I, Usidore, and I command thee. Go to patreon.com/Magic Tavern right now and become a member and get all of our wonderful bonus content.
Ghost water for both of you?
Oh, thank you.
Right, let me just pour it there.
Thank
Oh,
you.
there you
It floated right out of the glass.
That's right.
Can I ask, and I'm not asking this for any particular reason, does anything happen to a non-ghost if they eat ghost food?
It immediately turns to dust and spider webs in my mouth. It's
In your mouth. Hold on. In your mouth? So let me. How's it going, Dave?
It's going well.
It doesn't taste like dust or spiderwebs in your mouth?
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Arnie, this rule.
Wow.
And yes, I should have clarified. Anyone that drinks or eats anything on the ship, it tastes like dust and spider webs in my mouth. It's a cruel responsibility to bear on the ship.
Sorry to hear.
What a mystical conundrum. I wonder what caused that to happen. Did you wrong one of these ghosts? Do they owe you some debt of revenge?
This is not the first time that we've had another captain on the ship. There's a meeting of the ghost ship captains once every year.
Ooh.
And I was in charge of carrying all of the ghost ship captains' sabers in my arms and taking them to where we could store them in the hold. Or I guess I should say sword house here on our ship. And I fell down the stairs and clanged all of the sabers all over the...
Yeah, never
All
clang
over
a
the-
saber.
Right.
What's
You
it
can't
with
clang
this
a
guy
saber.
and clanging things?
Maybe like a hat.
You're saying I should get a hat?
Like
yeah,
a
maybe
trolley
a
hat.
hat would help.
What about like sleight of hand magic? What if I
That
did some?
sucks.
Prestidigitation?
That sucks.
I'd like you to try some at the table if I could.
David Blaine and Tall.
Non-phase, you are surrounded by ghosts and things that can just put their hands through walls, and you think you're going to impress them with some sleight of
take a look at this
hand?
pencil. It looks like a standard pencil you would
Rubber.
Yeah, clearly.
Obviously, it's a
Totally
standard
solid.
pencil. We're not
Aye.
imbeciles.
see. Well, what does it look like when I do this?
How is his
Whoa.
pencil clanging?
Oh, I dropped it.
Dave.
I'll just get a hat. I'm sorry, I'll get a hat.
Now, Bitter Bonnie, I must ask, as you search for treasure through the world, what treasures have you found that fill your heart with joy and cause you to stop brooding?
I suppose rubies
That's a good one.
and emeralds
Yeah, also good.
and opals.
Okay. Yeah, those are all
Three.
treasure things.
And I guess I'm nervous.
Why? Well, why are you nervous?
Nervous.
Well, you asked me what sounded like a straightforward question, but it sounded like you meant something else. Like, well, you know, I'm a ghost, and you're a ghost.
I'm a ghost, I assume.
Can I ask you a question, ghost to ghost?
Sure.
Do you think you have feelings anymore?
Oh. Well, I think that I do. And I know that you do. Because brooding is a type of feeling. It means that you feel some sort of discomfort or incompleteness, some sort of unhappiness that you wish to be fulfilled, and it's tinged with some anger, of course, but ultimately you're searching for something. There's an emptiness, and you wish that emptiness to be filled.
Chunt.
Yes.
If we ever get a psychologist for Usidore, we have to have them unpack why Usidore said, I think I have feelings, and I know you have feelings.
I thought it was just a fun catchphrase he was trying out.
Okay.
Can I say, Arnie, what we definitely need to do?
Yeah.
We need to, as Usidore's sidekicks, we gotta sing some sort of subtle song to make them kiss.
Oh, okay.
Maybe in like a fun accent.
Oh,
I'm really good at singing. I can help you guys. I've been right here the whole time.
Dave, I don't want to trust you, but I will.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. On 3. 1, 2, Dave.
Dave.
How'd you
that's what
clang
we're
a
doing?
handshake?
I thought we were starting this song.
My hands are heavy. I'm so sorry.
If we're going to do a romantic song, does it have to be a shanty?
It should be a shanty. Yeah, we're on a
It
ship,
should probably be
so-
a shanty.
And I'm not great at it, but I'm not a skeleton, but I'll try and play the xylophone on my ribcage.
Clanking with this guy.
And I believe that perhaps once you find the real treasure, which is what's been inside of you all along, then perhaps you'll feel more satisfied.
Yo ho, kiss a ghost tonight. Da da. Yo ho, kiss a ghost tonight.
Ow.
That seems much easier on TikTok.
Well, I've never heard them sing that sea shanty before.
Yes, it's almost overwhelming, isn't it? The pure power of it when you think about it. That you could simply put your lips so
Remix. Yo ho, kiss a ghost tonight. Da da. Yo ho, kiss a ghost tonight. Ah.
Well,
so awkward moments.
and you know what's really bright right now is the flippin' moon!
Oh, that moon, how it mocks us. Let us leave the plate house so we can go yell at the moon.
I slam the door behind me where the moon is concerned because the moon covers all and I can only cover one small space.
We'll be back. We're going to yell at the moon.
Guys,
I don't know.
Moon!
Dave, Arnie, be honest. Did they hate the remix?
I think they hated the remix, yeah.
I don't know. I sort of interpreted them as just coming up with an excuse to leave together.
Yeah.
Like, and get away from us.
Why would they want to kiss in front of the three of us? They're best friends.
Yeah, I was trying to do the rings trick, too. I was just about to, bring it home with this.
Maybe the ring trick just made them too horny.
It could have been, yeah.
I mean, that's what happens to me.
Interlocking rings. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
get it?
Wink, wink,
Right.
nudge, nudge.
Like, no one knows how it works, but somehow it does. Just like sex.
And leave the tides alone. I'm sorry, everyone, but
That was fast.
we have the captain and I have a confession to make.
What?
We are going to kiss each other, and our heads just went through each other. It was a total disaster.
We tried.
Classic thing to happen to two ghosts.
And it didn't even, you know how when ghost stuff kinda, goes through ya, you described the feeling of tingles and
Yeah, kind of an itch and a scratch and cold and yeah.
nothing. I got nothing.
Yeah, we
hate
just
to hear that.
You know what? Bitter Bonnie and I are friends, and we're good friends, and we hate the moon together.
And honestly, that mutual hate equals a friendship.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? And that's more valuable than any romantic relationship. I'd rather have friends than ever have a romantic relationship.
Bullshit.
Well, if you're not interested in the captain, then Captain, let me ask this. Could you please put the rope around me? Because I need to go to the bathroom. So if you could...
Oh, I was going to say, down on both knees, that's nothing.
Batten the hatches, boys! We've got one overboard!
My captain. She's my captain. No one's going to fight me? Okay.
I think Bitter Bonnie is her own captain, and I can't wait to throw this guy overboard and watch him take a poo.
Huh, I think you're trying to be progressive, but I think that's wrong. I think a captain has to have...
Oh, you're right.
You guys also don't have to watch. You could just do your own thing while I'm...
Sure. Yeah.
No, we'll
no.
all watch.
We'll watch.
Yeah, we'll watch.
To the watch house.
There's not much else to do around here.
Galev Lichten Kammer. There, now everyone can see.
Oh, no.
Wait, why is there this pile of bear bones over here?
Oh, no.
Wait a second.
Captain Bonnie, did you happen to have some crew members at some point that were grizzlies?
Why, we had a couple, I believe. They boarded, I don't know, a few years back.
Oh no, Arnie.
I guess I had heard that our former bear crew had disappeared, but I didn't know that maybe they were on a ghost ship.
Oh. Well, I wonder which one of them is here, even now.
Occasionally I've had this weird, bone-chilling sensation that I'm being watched by kind of a sneaky pervy bear. Does anyone else? I thought it was just my imagination.
Oh, yeah, I just heard the slide whistle. But it's kind of
yeah.
spooky.
Yeah, Bug's around here somewhere.
Captain Bonnie, if I may offer fealty, is that the right term? I recently had to give a ransom to get back my giant egg child, and the people who demanded the ransom were way smaller than I thought they'd be, so I only gave them like a tenth of the ransom. So if you'd like, I have some jewels and treasure you could just have.
Oh, no, I don't know if we could do that.
No, Captain, say yes. You gotta say yes.
I don't know about it. I mean, we really need to earn the treasure that we find. You know, by hunting on a map and hunting for years for it, and it makes it all the sweeter. Dave, I'm sure you can agree with me on this.
I really think we should just take the... Captain, we should just take the treasure, okay?
How about we compromise? Let me grab this piece of paper and a pen. So here's you, Captain, and then here's Usidore. I'll make him an X.
Ooh.
Now the treasure's in his hat. It's just going to be a straight line to him. And let me just singe the edges of the map so it kind of looks like it has some age to it. And, oh, Captain, this treasure map just blew on board.
Oh, look at what we've discovered, lads. We've got us a real hunt.
Looks like treasure's back on the menu.
It's a treasure hunt, gents. Okay, well, I've got a nose for treasure, and I'm looking at the map, and the line has a perfect arrow headed
Thank you.
towards...
Well, here, let me put my candle up next to it. Oh, no!
Oh, no! Dave!
Candle on map go clang?
Everything go clang! Everything go clang!
Bitter Bonnie, can I say, I notice on the side of the ship, there's a giant painting of a thermometer, and it's getting kind of close to the top, and you've been doing this a long time. I hate to accuse you of anything, but are you trying to avoid collecting enough treasure? Like, what happens when you get enough treasure?
Enough? As if there's anything that could possibly be enough? I'm hungry for treasure, lad. And I'm going to seek out treasure for as long as I possibly can.
Can I just ask about the thermometer painting? Did you see the sun with the sunglasses? Did you like that?
I did. Because I was
awesome.
like, why would a sun need sunglasses?
Right.
Like, the planet the sun was over would just have large patches of no sun.
Right. Awesome. Thank you.
But in answer to your question, I'll never stop looking for treasure. Even when the ship is weighted down so heavily with it that it sinks under the land so that we're underground ghost pirates.
Under the Land, that's a better song. Arnie, where were you on that?
I don't
Yo
know.
ho, kiss a ghost? It should have been Under the Land.
So when the thermometer fills up, that just means that the ship is so heavy and loaded with treasure that it sinks under the ground. It doesn't mean that you give all the money to like a children's hospital or something.
No, the ship itself flips, and all the treasure comes raining down under the ground. And then we flip upside down, and we ride underground until we find all the treasure again.
And when it hits the top of the thermometer, the sun takes the sunglasses off like to his nose, and he's like, nice, you know?
Sure. There's a lot more going on here than I thought at first.
So it just sort of resets all the treasure. You're just locked in a never-ending loop. I mean, that must be sort of maddening. It'd be like if week after week you came and you said the same names over and over again, and then you interviewed somebody, and it just sort of felt like you're just always doing the same.
No, but Usidore, what you're not seeing is, though, like, every once in a while, sure, it's a long time, when they collect enough treasure, they sort of reset, they flip upside down. It's like a whole new season of what's going on this ship. I think that probably keeps it alive for them, so to
There's
speak.
seasons?
Yeah, how are you keeping it fresh?
Well, the treasure never lands in the same place twice.
Oh, okay.
So whenever it flips, and it has flipped a few times, whenever it flips, then we go find the new place where it's hidden. And sometimes that's in an old place where we checked and it wasn't there before, but now it's there, and so we really get to know the lay of the land.
But it's nice to check in with those old places and kind of see what's going on with them, but then also still bring in some new people.
Sure, and I bet in like 20 years we'll do a treasure hunt where we'll go past all of the different places where we found treasure, and we'll just talk like, that was cool, right? Didn't we have fun like that day when we were finding that treasure? And
Right.
I bet it'll do pretty well.
Yeah, like a recaptain.
Exactly.
But for now, we just do it brand new every flip.
Well, Bitter Bonnie, Dave, I guess I have to ask both of you, but I mostly want to know, Captain,
Aye.
will you help us defeat evil in all its forms? Even though I already killed the Dark Lord,
Wink.
will you join my quest to defeat evil? Since we're such good friends.
If you've already killed the Dark Lord, then what's the point?
Yeah.
There's probably some other evil that's pretty bad, that's maybe just as bad. I don't want to say who.
Well, some people think that the ship is evil because it's a ghost ship.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So am I defeating myself here?
Oof.
Yeah. You know what? I
boy,
just
yeah.
noticed on the other side of the ship, there's this other thermometer that's just tracking how much evil they've done.
Oh.
And I just noticed they're flying a black flag that's skull, crossbones, and 2 cups.
I put the cups on there. Just
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, I figured.
We knew that.
Did you guys like the cups? Did they look?
No.
Not as much as the sun.
This flag
Gotta be
means
honest.
clang.
That skull and crossbone could use some sunglasses.
Yeah, I thought that, but it
Oh.
didn't. Yeah, okay. I'll put them on. I'll join. I'll absolutely, Usidore. I'll help you in your
Dave!
quest.
Sort of a
Dave!
package deal.
Dave.
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting that I signed a million-year contract with the captain. But if she'd
Whoa.
Why would you do that?
Well, again, I didn't want to work for my dad, and the interview that we had, she really stressed that, it's not going to be a million years, but just sign it for a million years, and we'll see what happens.
Right, because you'll be dead long before that. You fool.
Well, she will de-age me if I'm, getting too old.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I see.
I do have some mercy, and there are days where Dave wants to look a little bit younger, or asks me for a little bit more of a hairline at the front, and so I set him up in front of the mirror and I set the clock back a little bit.
Yeah, but then she takes it away the second I drop something, so it just never...
Dave, you are so boring, I never would have struck you for being that vain.
It's got to be maddening to know you can very easily be aged from a Dave to a David or back down to a Davy.
Yeah, it's unnerving. It makes me wonder how, at what age she's going to keep me for these million years. I guess I'm still trying to find myself across all these ages. Captain, is there one that you like of me?
Now he's just like his dad. He's fishing.
He is fishing. But Dave, I gotta say, I like you just the way you are.
Aww.
Just
Captain.
the way you are.
Well, Captain, this is our, this shore over here. This is the area we want to get dropped off on? Area. No, it's not the right term. The spot, what am I thinking of? The deposit zone, the vicinity. Where were you on that, Usidore?
Guys,
I thought you were trying to say dock.
I thought you were trying to say harbor.
is this episode a perfect circle?
I thought it was some sort of weird docking thing.
Here, Doc.
We can drop you through the boards of the ship if it would help.
Just on them is fine.
I don't know if
Wait,
it
through
helped,
the
but-
boards.
Whoa! Thank you for the ride.
Do you guys want to see one more magic trick before you go?
No.
Who's that guy yelling at us?
Dave, go get me some ghost water.
Yes, ma'am.
Goodbye, lads. May you find treasure in every land.
Goodbye, bit of money.
Goodbye, Captain. There goes my captain. Anyone?
You can have it. Yeah. Am I the only one that thinks ghost water sounds like piss?
What? Well, yeah.
Pushing my face through that person's face was the best sex I've ever had.
Me and Dave both made really cool sons.
And a third thing from me.
It's almost like I just got to watch that 6th Pirates of the Caribbean film that literally not a single person on this planet was crying out for. Still, it could happen someday. Can't wait to see what Mads Mikkelsen does with Captain Jack Sparrow. Usidore the Blue was played by Matt Young. Chunt the Talking Badger was played by Adal Rifai. Bitter Bonnie, Ghost Ship Captain, was played by Lisa Burton. If you're in Chicago, you can see Lisa perform with Devil's Daughter every Wednesday at 8 p.m. at the Annoyance Theater, and in the Hellmouth Variety Show at the Bughouse Theater at 7 p.m. on Thursdays through September. Dave, the boring human first mate, was played by Tim Dunn. Check out Tim's podcast, 15 Minutes with Lincoln. New episodes out every Friday wherever you get podcasts. There are still some tickets available for the Hello from the Magic Tavern live show at the Bell House Theater in Brooklyn on Friday, October 14th. Really? That must be one big theater, or this must be one underperforming podcast. For more info, click on the link in the show notes or visit hellofromthemagictavern.com and click the Live Shows tab. Hello from the Magic Tavern is an independent production, made possible by supporters of the Magic Tavern Patreon, champions of humanity driven by some mixture of philanthropic love of the arts and pity. People like Bob Robinson, Bex Lawson, Andrew Peters, Davy Paul, Steve C.B., Geoff Martin, Chris the Chris, one word in case you're wondering, Benny Ray, Judy Jordan, Bradshaw, could that be Carrie Bradshaw? And just like that, I'm not telling. Zach D., Akio Nishimiya, Melissa Pillen, Ashley T., and Jacob Van Toll. Besides ad-free episodes and all the past spin-offs, patrons get at least 2 new bonus episodes each month. To learn more about supporting the show, and to see some high-quality images of Orlando timeshares just waiting for the savvy investor to snap them up, visit patreon.com/Magic Tavern. Hello from the Magic Tavern is produced by Arnie, Niekamp, Matt Young, and Adal Rifai. Post-production coordination by Garrett Schultz. This episode edited by Anna Havermann. Hello from the Magic Tavern logo by Allard, Laban. Magic Tavern theme by Andy Poland.